you and I were talking about men and women's contribution. Say, taking a small detail, in a meeting, you often find women who say, and I coach a number of those women who say, I really struggle to influence. I might say the same thing in a meeting. Yeah. It's disregarded. 5 minutes later, Joe next to me, man, says the same thing. It's the best thing that everyone's heard that week. And it feels like there's almost this sort of like cloud that hangs over women. It just drops down, doesn't it, in this piece and seeps through everything. And that goes back to the women that, literally glass ceiling. There is absolutely a limit still on glass.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. One or two, well, more than one or two, a few have gotten through, so there's some hope, but there's no progress like I hoped there would be when I was at Yale in 1973, when I thought the world was changing for the good, positive developments. And if you worked hard enough as a woman, you just had to be focused and work hard enough, and the world was yours. That was such a naive view. No matter how hard you work, no matter how good you are, how excellent of mind and spirit and integrity, there's still blockages.
Do you think women, a couple of questions here, what do you think women can do? I mean, that piece around sort of more activism and pushing these agendas, and people like yourself and people like us on our platform, Rock My Age, are really trying to galvanize these movements, I guess, or movement. But what else do you think women need to do, particularly in the workplace, but just showing up in life? What is the ways we can change that? What are you seeing?
Well, I mean, in our daily lives, of course, negotiating with our partners more equal relationships is important. But women will say they don't have support to do that in society. It's a cultural problem. In the larger level, politically, of course, we need to have political activists. It's really important. But of course, there's also a real lack of focus on women's issues. They're considered inferior. On rape issues, the police don't do anything. Convictions are 1% in Britain. With an epidemic problem, you can't get any change.